everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Nate Pop and today I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday makeup routine, which is me right here. This is my first video, so please be kind and let's just get straight to it. Okay, to start off I'll be using the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. But yeah, let me just plop that all over my face. So for my base, I use the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint, and this is in the shade G9. Given that it's been summertime and I've been in the sun more often than usual, this might be slightly light for my skin, but because it is so sheer, I think I'm safe. So yeah, I found that with the primer, it is a little bit more resistant when spreading on my skin. Usually when I use the skin tint alone, it tends to have kind of a watery consistency, so it's really easy to spread. But I'm not complaining because it still looks like it's getting the job done. Next, I go in usually with my Glossier Stretch Concealer. This is also in the shade G9. I love this finish because it's not super dewy, but it isn't too matte. So yeah, you can tell automatically that my under eyes have brightened quite a bit. On days where I'm trying to be super quick with my makeup, I solely use this concealer just under my eyes, around my nose. It's not a super high coverage, so I wouldn't recommend it to completely cover your blemishes. But I'll just show you the coverage on any blemishes. This is a pimple that is like midway through going away. But yeah, it does not completely cover that. It just kind of dims it down a bit, which I'm fine with, you know, skin is skin. Next, I usually will go in on my brows. Just because I have bangs, I'm not into being super precise when it comes to my brows, just because I always wear my bangs forward. But in the event that I do pin my bangs back, then I will actually spend more time on my brows. But I'll usually just shade them in using an eyebrow pomade, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the shade Ebony. I'll just go in towards the bottom and kind of straighten out the shape of my brow, because I do have stray hairs, but we want a more defined shape. And then I'll do the same with the top, from the mid to the tail end. Then without going back into the pomade, I'll just take the rest and just kind of shape out the front of my brow, and then just brush that all out so it's not super harsh. You can tell it doesn't look like much, but it certainly is a lot more defined. When I do part my bangs out of my face, I go in with the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter just to keep them in place, but since I'm going to be wearing my bangs out, that's all I do. So after that, what I'll do is go in with my blush. I am an avid user of the Glossier Cloud Paint. Lately I've been using the shade Storm. I tend to always reach for Dusk, but I've been really liking Storm lately, and this is super buildable as well. Okay, so I always just plop it onto the apples and just try to concentrate it where my cheekbone is right here, and then once that's concentrated there, I will just blend it to the outer edges more. Okay, now onto the other side, again right here on the cheekbone. It's right on top of my birthmark. I never cover my birthmark when I do makeup, by the way. I do remember for my mom's wedding, when she married my stepdad, the makeup artist that did my makeup he covered it completely, so it was completely gone, and I was like, who the hell is that? I did not recognize myself, even with that. I mean, I don't notice it now, but I was definitely taken aback. I mean, he could have asked me, he didn't even say anything to me. But once I looked at myself after I got my makeup done, I was just like,
we're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Okay, so that might be a little bit too much blush, but blush is my favorite part of doing my makeup. Okay, next, let's do eyeliner. So, funnily enough, I don't use an actual eyeliner product. I actually go in using an eyebrow felt tip pen. This is the one by MAC. I've had this for so long, I don't even know what it's called anymore. It's completely wiped off. The only thing I do know is that it is in the shade Spiked. So one end comes like this, it's just like a felt tip. The other side is more of a spongy looking tip. I use the felt tip end for an eyeliner, and I don't go too hard on my eyeliner. Okay, so you can see the difference. I'll show you again. So this is width, it just kind of elongates the eye. Sometimes I'll go in underneath and just kind of widen it a little bit even further. I'll just go ahead and show it to you now. Okay, so at the bottom, I'll just go in like right beneath my lash line, start from right here in the middle of my eye, and just kind of, I won't press hard at all, but I'll just create a light line, and then almost connect it to the bottom. So it kind of just like defines it even more. Okay, so after that, for highlight, I've just been using the Supergoop Glow Stick SPF. I'll just plop this onto my cheeks. And I know that's not the most hygienic way, but I don't use it that often because I just use normal sunscreen under. But if I want that nice glow from the within look, that's what I would do. And then I would just add that to my nose. Let's go ahead and end this all off with lips. Lately, what I've been using is the Style Nanda 3CE lipstick in the shade Brunch Time. This is the color I've been using a lot. Okay, and I'm sorry I lied, but let's go ahead and end this off with the NYX Studio Photogenique finishing powder. I'm just gonna swipe this over any oily parts of my face. So obviously my forehead, because we don't want my bangs to get oily. Right around the nose. So this is, oh, Gigi. Hi. Were you just waiting patiently for me? Okay, so yeah, this is the look. I cannot wait for this giant pimple to go away. Forgot to mention, I did not do anything to my lashes because I already have lash extensions on. So usually I would just brush through them, but I didn't even touch them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you for bearing with me through it all, as this is my first post. But go ahead and feel free to let me know what worked in the video, what I could work on. I'm open to hearing your thoughts. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.